Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the Chazon Ish, Emunah Bitachon, and he's speaking about this idea that Emunah is the intellectual idea of faith, where we understand and we know why it is we believe in Hashem, how you should go about believing in Hashem, so on and so forth. And Bitachon is applied Emunah, which means that we stand behind the Emunah, the belief that we have in Hashem, and we are Bitachon, we trust, and we rely upon all of that belief that this is the way that HaKadosh Baruch Hu works, this is how HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running our life, and this, if we look in the right way, this is how we can actually see Hashem in our lives. But how does a person know if they've really stretched themselves to the level of Bitachon, or they're still locked into the intellectual world of Emunah? Says the Chazon Ish, "Amnam bezais ibachim." However, this is the way that a person can be tested in piv v'libay shavin, if their mouth and their heart are aligned in the world of Bitachon. To know whether a person really trusts in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Or they just teach their tongue to chirp and say the following words: Bitachon, Bitachon. Person says, yeah, I trust in Hashem, Bitachon, Bitachon, Bitachon. They sing one of these beautiful songs about Bitachon, and they get inspired by all the Bitachon that they have, and yet it's just the chirping of a bird saying the words Bitachon. However, in their heart, they never actually, the words Bitachon and the feelings of Bitachon never actually settled in there. So how does a person know if he's real or not? When a person gets into a situation that demands true Bitachon, and at that time, the purpose of the Bitachon is to guide him, to soothe him, and to heal him. If at that very difficult time, he turns to Bitachon and he trusts and relies upon Hashem, then he knows that at that point, the words Bitachon that are coming out of his mouth are also in his leiv, in his heart. Or if at that moment that he really needs to be turning towards Hashem and showing the exercising of his Emunah into the world of Bitachon, that he trusts and he relies solely on HaKadosh Baruch Hu to help him with this situation. But if that moment he doesn't turn towards Hashem, Ufana el Rahavim Visate Kazav, instead he turns to arrogant people and those who go after Kazav, deceitful and false ways, to people with disgraceful means and useless strategies in this world. If that's where the person is turning, says the Chazon Ish, then you know that he's not a real Baal Bitachon. So this is the litmus test for a person who is growing in the world of Emunah and is stretching themselves to the level of Bitachon. When you find yourself in a situation that calls upon the necessity of Bitachon, are you truly going into that world? Are you trusting and believing and being seimich and relying upon Hashem? Then Hashem is the one that is taking care of things. Or when you find yourself stuck in a certain situation and you're not sure what's going to happen, instead of turning all of your focus and your energy into your belief in Hashem, you begin looking for other means and other people that are in this world that can help you to achieve what you want to achieve. That's how you'll know if you trust, you're Bitachon, or you're just a regular Baal Emunah, someone who believes in Hashem, but you have not yet taken it to the next level. Obviously, the goal of a person is to bring out the deeper levels of Emunah inside of us till we get to a place where our Bitachon is ironclad, that we're always turning to Hashem, we're always looking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we're living a life where we rely upon everything coming from the Rebbeinu Shalom. Have a wonderful day.